Good day everyone. Basically in this course, we will be covering some basic to advanced concepts in C++ programming. Even if you have a previous exposure in programming, if you have not, then also this course is designed in such a way to help you learn programming from scratch in an easy and efficient way. So C++ is a popular object-oriented programming language which will help you to kickstart your programming life. So without any wait, let's start the course. So first of all, we are going to discuss what is programming and what is the need of programming. In our day-to-day life, computers has become a very essential part. Without a computer, we cannot live, right? So most of our actions and everything is now carried out with the help of instruments like computers. So what if we need to do some task with the help of a computer? How can we make computer do something? So that's where we use programming. Programming is the process of creating a set of instructions that tell a computer how to perform a task. Now, what about program? So these terms are very essential while you start basic understanding of programming. The collection of instructions which we create to make computer perform a task are called program. Now, we are using several programming languages to create such programs. So, three basic concepts we are actually discussing in this slide. First of all, what is programming? Programming, we will be creating a set of instructions to tell a computer how to perform a task. Those instructions are collection-wise called as a program. And programming languages are utilized for creating these kind of programs. Now, let's see what are the key challenges which programmers had when they had to create a good software. So software in the sense it's a program itself, or it's a collection of multiple programs that helps to do a particular task in a computer. So these were the key challenges that the initial programmers had while they wanted to create a good software. They were confused to create a good examples or how they could represent real world entities. That was something confusing for them. Like if they wanted to create a hospital management system, how they can create a good hospital management system by mapping all the active participants or the people in the hospital. It can be the hospital itself, it can be the employees in the hospital, it can be doctors, it can be patients. So these are the real world entities who were the part of this particular project, and these people initially were confused how they were able to represent these real world entities. The next challenge they had was how to promote their reusability. So they were confused to create programs in such a way that these programs can be reused in other programs. Suppose even if they are creating something for a hospital management system, if the same program can be utilized or reused anywhere else, suppose in another program for a aeronautical management system, that will be called as a reusable program. So these users were, or the programmers were confused how to promote the reusability of the program. Now, the third challenge they had was to develop components that tolerated changes. So, when we talk about programming, each and every program will be updated as the time passes. Suppose if you see an app in Play Store, you download it for the first time in your mobile phone, and some days later it will improve its features and give you new, and you will update the phone. Similarly, like updating the application or code based on the changes we need to make in that particular program, or in a way to improve that program, we need to update it several times. So that kind of changes also users or the programmers were concerned how to increase the changeability of the components they use in the program. That was also one challenge which they have faced. Then they wanted to improve the quality of software projects. That also was a key challenge. And they also wanted to industrialize the software development process. So software development is nothing like a normal process. It's not like building like using raw materials and building a product from a factory. It's not like that. It's kind of different. So there should be a way to industrialize and make the way of software development more popular. And this was another key challenge which programmers want to address at that time. So if we talk about the evolution of programming methodologies, so we talked about what is programming. Now this programming had different kind of methodologies which were actually offered in the initial times. The most popular methodology at the initial times of programming languages was procedural programming, and another way is called functional programming, and the third one or the recent popular one is the object oriented programming. And we can follow two types of approach while doing the programming. One is top down approach and bottom approach. So when we talk about these programming methodologies, let's go one by one.